Oh, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to JS Dig. So, JS Dig. What is JS Dig? JS Dig comes from JavaScript Dig. Okay, this is just a platform where we're planning to dig into JavaScript. By digging, I mean not touching the basics, not scrapping over it, just diving into it. We want to train ourselves and maybe be efficient into writing JavaScript code. And by writing JavaScript code, I mean writing JavaScript code. Those kind of codes where you can like push something, like build something with it. Like you have to build your skill set into a level whereby you can be sure that I can use this to build this and this and this and this. And you cannot build something without the prior fundamentals. Okay, I'll give my background story to why I came up with this platform and how what inspired me actually to come up with this platform. As I was starting out in my journey, I went through JavaScript and I rushed over the basics of it. Because why? I wanted to build applications, right? By the way, initially I didn't know that JavaScript you can build with it like these powerful applications like web applications and stuff. So like I dived into the building phase, developing phase, and I overlooked the beginning phase. Actually, I skipped out major fundamentals. So that was a mistake I did. And later on, I came to realize that I wasn't making any progress because I lacked some fundamentals. You're given a particular problem, you're supposed to solve it in code, and you're like, I can't do this. Why? Not because you can't, but because you missed out some of the fundamentals earlier. So we want to dive into the nitty gritties of JavaScript, like everything from the basics to the modern syntaxes and to how you can use it on a productive level. Okay. JavaScript is very wide. And with it, you can use like you can be any developer you want. You can be a web developer, you can be an Android developer, iOS, desktop application developer. You can also what else can you do with it? Huh. Okay, the list is endless actually. That's the point. The entire point is that it the power of JavaScript is tremendous. And you can do a lot with the skills that you need to gain. And a lot of people think that it's hard, which is maybe true, but I'll say it's not hard, but it's just challenging, and it will take you some amount of practice and dedication to get onto it. So welcome to JS Dig. We will be a community together, like a family, maybe. We will be having our sessions like 3 hours a week, where we'll be doing some live coding. We'll be coding through this platform, StreamYard. Um, yeah, StreamYard works just like let's say Google Meet, but the reason I'm using StreamYard is because we need our videos saved so that you can, when you skip out of some lesson somewhere, you can just check into Google or the channel's page and you can find the recording and watch it and practice on your own pace. Yeah, so on the assessment thing, we'll be having a repository where we'll be pushing our tasks there. So tracking like the progress and everything, building, we'll have the GitHub repository ready for that. A Discord channel will be there for these discussions and fora and any clarifications for everything. WhatsApp application is there for direct communication or direct contact. If you have a question or an urgent issue, you can just reach out anytime. Um, what else am I missing out? Yeah, welcome and feel very much at home. If you have any issue, don't hesitate, just raise it up. And oh, before I forget, we'll be joined by other speakers along the way. We're not restricted to only JavaScript developers. Actually, we'll be welcoming people from other technological backgrounds as they give us insights of their experiences and how they grew into their journey. Because the truth is that a language is not a tool; it's just a tool. But in the end, we're all engineers, we're all developers, and it doesn't matter which particular language you're using. The issue is using this tool to solve a particular problem. That's the major issue about all of everything. So once or twice we'll be having them coming over to talk to us, we'll be also having podcast sessions where we'll be discussing now these terminologies. Have you ever been somewhere then you hear like some um somebody talk about, let's say, like closure, something like concurrency, something like high order manipulation, something like that. So like those deep I would say vocabularies or verbs in tech where you're not common with it. We will be simplifying everything, and in the end we'll come up with something very, very solid. And I need your persistence and dedication. That's all.